For me, Droopy cartoons are very hit and miss. Some of them I really do not like, some of them I actually think are pretty good. And Homesteader Droopy is one that I really thoroughly enjoyed. This was released in 1954. It is, of course, an MGM cartoon directed by Tex Avery and written by Heck Allen. And it starts off with Droopy and his family, his wife, presumably, and his little baby puppy dog are riding in their wagon to their new home. We have this gorgeous mustard yellow sky as the backdrop, and it's so beautiful. And they get to their new home, and well, before they do that, there's this wonderful bit of animation where they have to try and cross the lands. They have to cross the river to get to the other land. And what Droopy does to do that, I just loved. I thought it was brilliant. It's very, brief and not really one of the main talking points, but I really liked it. And when they get there, they are not welcome, and various characters try to drive them out. And I don't want to say too much about how they try and do that, because that's kind of the main point. But I will say what they did with the train tracks, I loved. I loved the execution of it. I love how it was animated. I just found it to be very engaging and very interesting. The puppy dog, as well, is a character that I love. The actual animation of the dog, particularly when we see it crawling around, is so cute because it's got this massive head and this tiny little body, and it's so adorable. And when it's suckling, it sucks on a teat on a massive bucket of milk, and it's just the most adorable little thing ever. Definitely a character I really enjoyed. I feel like the wife character was underplayed. She never really had that much to do. She wasn't in it as much as I would have expected, other than feeding the baby. They could have done a bit more with her, but a product of her time, I guess. Some great background music to go with it as well to help carry the narrative, to keep the pacing going. It's a relatively quick pace. We do get enough time to kind of enjoy each thing as it happens. Each thing takes up a little bit of time to properly develop, rather than just being, tactic after tactic. Things have time to build momentum. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It may be one of my favourite Droopy cartoons, which, yeah, may not be saying that much since I'm not the biggest fan of Droopy cartoons, but I did genuinely really like it. Great pacing, great narrative structure, great animation, adorable animation at certain points. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Great music, no complaints at all. Homesteader Droopy is definitely a Droopy cartoon that, maybe to my surprise, I actually loved.